Hello everyone. So today I want to introduce a marine mammal that I think is really cute, which is the dugong. Dugong are often called sea cow because they spend most of their time peacefully grazing on seagrass, and they can live more than 70 years. But imagine this. What if one day there were no more dugongs swimming beneath our ocean? Today, we will explore what could happen if the dugong disappear and how can we protect them?
Before we answer that question, let's first understand what a dugong is.
The dugong, scientifically known as Dugong dungon, is the only surviving member of the family Dugongidae. Dugong is a marine mammal that lives in shallow tropical and subtropical water. It is a marine mammal closely related to manatees and shares a distant evolutionary relationship with elephants. It is often called the sea cow because it spends most of its time grazing on sea grass. Dugongs can grow up to 3 meters long and weigh more than 400 kilograms. Their streamlined bodies and powerful tails help them move efficiently through coastal waters. Where do dugongs live? Dugongs are found throughout the Indo-Pacific region. In Malaysia, they are commonly associated with coastal areas containing extensive seagrass meadows, which provide their primary food source. Unlike most marine mammals, dugong are herbivores. They spend much of their life feeding on seagrass, which is the primary food source in their diet. Using their broad, downturned snouts, dugong graze on seagrass meadows along the ocean floor. An adult dugong can consume up to 20 to 40 kilometers of seagrass each day. This feeding behavior not only provides them with energy, but also helps maintain healthy and productive seagrass ecosystem.
Did you know? Dugongs may have inspired ancient mermaid legends. Some scientists believe that sailors in ancient times may have mistaken dugongs for mermaids when viewing them from a distance.
Dugongs play a crucial role in marine ecosystems.
The ecological role of a dugong is extremely important in maintaining healthy coastal marine ecosystem, especially seagrass meadows. As dugongs graze, they remove older leaves and stimulate new growth. This process helps keep seagrass beds healthy and productive. Healthy seagrass meadows provide food, shelter, and nursery grounds for many marine species, including fish, crabs, and sea turtles. As dugongs consume seagrass and produce waste, they help recycle nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus within coastal ecosystems. These nutrients become available to seagrass and other organisms. This process helps to support overall ecosystem productivity.
In other words, dugongs help maintain the balance of these important ecosystems.
The days that the gardeners disappear. Imagine waking up tomorrow, every dugong in Malaysia suddenly disappears. Nothing seems different at first. The sea is still blue, the seagrass is still there, but beneath the surface, a silent problem has already begun. One day may not seem important, but what happens if no dugong returns? What happens after 5 years?
5 years without dugongs. That's all it takes. The seagrass meadows that once carpeted the ocean floor have collapsed in many areas. Without constant grazing, overgrowth gave way to decay. Thick mats of dying vegetation release long-stored carbon back into the water and atmosphere. Fish nurseries have disappeared, causing sharp declines in juvenile fish and shellfish. Local fisheries crash, threatening food security for coastal communities. Without the seagrass root system to hold the sediment in place, coastlines are eroding rapidly, increasing flooding and storm damage. Water quality has deteriorated with cloudy, sediment-filled seas and frequent harmful algal blooms, creating toxic dead zones. Nearby coral reefs and mangroves are now smothered and declining. Green sea turtles suffer severe malnutrition, and migratory species have abandoned these waters. Spawning grounds are buried under shifting sediments, while saltwater intrusion contaminates coastal freshwater sources. The delicate balance that existed on that first day is gone. The entire marine food web, from tiny invertebrates to larger predators, continues to unravel, resulting in a steep and lasting loss of biodiversity. The gentle gardener of the sea is gone, and the entire ecosystem is now paying the price.
The disappearance of dugongs is also linked to global environmental issues. Dugongs are fully herbivorous marine mammals that rely almost entirely on seagrass for their survival. Thus, when there's a seagrass in the area, there should be dugongs somewhere grazing on it.
Healthy seagrass meadows are important because they store large amounts of carbon, helping to reduce the effects of climate change. They are often referred to as blue carbon ecosystem. When seagrass habitats become degraded, their ability to store carbon may decrease. Unfortunately, dugongs are already facing numerous threats today. Coastal development destroys seagrass habitats. Fishing nets can accidentally trap and drown dugongs. Boat strikes, pollution, and climate changes also threaten their survival. These challenges have caused dugong populations to decline in many parts of the world.
Therefore, protecting dugong means protecting much more than a single species.
Fortunately, dugongs can still be protected. Conservation efforts include protecting seagrass habitats, reducing marine pollution, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and establishing marine protected areas. Public awareness is also important because people are more likely to protect species they understand and appreciate. So, what would happen if dugong disappeared? We would lose more than just a marine mammal. We would lose an important ecosystem engineer and a guardian of seagrass meadows. The future of dugongs depends on the action we take today. By protecting dugong, we are also protecting marine biodiversity, healthy ecosystem, and the future of our oceans.